What is up, everybody? It's Blake here, and today we're going to be making a new video, and we're going to be comparing the MP5 and Modern Warfare 2019 edition to Modern Warfare Remastered, the first game that came out in this series, and we're going to see which one is the better pick of the two if you ever got in a situation like this, or any situation that requires a MP5 to be used in a combat situation. Okay, so we're going to be doing a series of tests. We're going to be doing a hip fire test and a aim down sight test in a map, both outside and inside the building. We're going to be listening for the hear, like what it sounds like, how good it is, the recoil, how fast it is, how fast to aim down the sight. We're going to be looking at all that stuff, and I'm going to be coming in with my opinion at the end and telling you which one I would pick, out of the two. Now, of course, it's my opinion. It's not what you guys should pick. It's up to you guys if you want to pick what I pick or not. Really up to you guys. So, like I said, we're going to be getting into the hip fire and the aim down sight test, and then I'm going to be doing a good old walkthrough of the map at the end. It's only going to be like not even a 20 second, maybe a 5-second walkthrough. I picked Crash, and that walkthrough should show you how much that map has changed. It hasn't changed that much, but there's key differences that you can actually find in the map that you would not find in the older version, and vice versa. I just want to say one thing though. I did shoot everything. I did fire the weapon and use the weapon at the same exact spot at the same exact, well, not the time. The time really doesn't matter, but it was daytime, so I don't think you can get those maps at nighttime. If you can, I'm retarded and I haven't been playing this game that much longer. I've been shooting at the same spot at the same target for each person. My target is not a target really at all. It's just me facing forward and just pushing down the button to shoot and hope it goes so well. I'm not touching anything else. All I'm doing is hitting the trigger button to shoot, and yeah, that's literally all I'm doing. But yeah, so let's get into the video. Okay, that was the end of the testing for the hipfire outside edition, and I would just give right off the bat a good compliment to the new 2019 edition Modern Warfare MP5. The quality of the gun sounds great. Like the recoil, I mean, it's worse than the remastered version, but I'll give it slack. Remastered version, the sound quality is not that great at all. It's toned down a little bit. I don't know. It's watered down with, with just old shooting mechanics. I don't know if what were they thinking, or since the game's old, I understand that the game's old, so they didn't have as good of sound effects as they did back then that they do now. But I'm just gonna give 1 point to the 2019 edition of Modern Warfare MP5. It sounds great, man. It sounds so awesome. I would love to have that gun. I would give it to that. But we still have 3 more tests to go, and hopefully we can hold up our end to the testing. We still have the indoor testing, which that sound does differ in indoors than it does outdoors. So let's go to the aim down sight outside edition and see what we get there. That was our good old outside edition of the good old the aim down sight. Well, it differed between the two. Now, if I was gonna pick a gun between those two, I would have to give it to the remastered version. The the recoil is not as bad. The recoil is almost dead on sight. If I used my analog stick, I could get a perfect headshot out of that before I would get a perfect headshot on the new 2019 edition MP5. So I think we're tied right here. It's like I said, it's my opinion based. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. Leave your comment down below what you think of it. But let's get into the next test. Let's go inside and actually do the let's do the hipfire inside edition test, and then after that we'll do the hipfire outside. Oh wait, no, out. We'll do the sorry, down aim sighted or down sight inside, and then we'll do the whole reveal at the end of what the map looks like after and before the games came out. So let's get right into the video. I mean, right into the next test. I am tired. Okay, now we're at the end of that test. I would actually have to give it to the good old 2019 edition of the MP5. I feel like we're going back and forth here. Hopefully it's not a tie. I don't want that. That would suck. It's probably not gonna be, but you know, it might happen. I don't know for sure, but it might happen. The 2019 edition MP5 had way more better, it had way better results. It sounded great. It looked great. Even the reload speed was way better than the MP5 from the remastered version. Yes, I know you could probably do it faster if you were actually in there in real life and actually doing it, but we're actually going off the character speed as well. And the character speed is a little bit slower on the side of the remastered edition. I don't know why. I don't know why they made it that slow. They could have made it a little bit faster, but I know that these types of games, you know, gotten fast-paced over the time of Call of Duty, so it makes more sense to make it faster now than it was back then, because back then there wasn't as much jumping around as there is now, but I think they accommodate to the time period as well. So I would have to give the point to the good old 2019 edition of the MP5 for the Modern Warfare that came out in 2019. Of course, I'm calling it 2019 because it came out in 2019. So let's hop on to the aim down sight test, and in the same building. I'll see you in there. Okay, I think we're already gonna know who's gonna win here. The 2019 edition of the MP5 has already improved so much, I have to give the point to MP5 of the 2019 edition. It sounds amazingly great in the indoors. It looks good. Like I said, the sound quality is awesome. And you can play it off. There's nothing to be ashamed of using that gun in this game. I feel bad for the remastered version, because if you're using that gun, it might be good, but it does not look good or sound good, or it looks like a Nerf gun or an airsoft gun. You're using a airsoft gun of the MP5 in a Modern Warfare game. I'm sorry. It sounds like a airsoft gun. Literally, I'm sorry. It does. If you've never heard of airsoft gun, you don't have to look it up, because just go to the MP5 and the remastered version and listen to it. It sounds just like a airsoft gun. No joke. So like I said, I have to give the point to, my boy, 2019 edition. We got that's all the tests. Now we're just gonna do a little walkthrough, and after that we're just going to the video. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next time. Peace.